Buenas noches.
Ron, if you can just start with an opening statement before we start taking questions.
Okay. Resume of the match. I think the first 15 possession of Atlanta, we had to defend so deep that when we had the ball, we had no options, only maybe Manu up front. I think after the first 15 minutes, we got our moments, and especially the helping Mane. We were to, because we got some corner kicks. I think there was a lot of pushing and going on in the box. I think that 10 minutes, maybe we thought we were going to score a goal, and then the corner kick, the attack. They have the better team. They play better football. They have better players. But we played with so much game plan, almost perfect in the second half, except for one thing, and that's finishing. Because I don't know the stats, but maybe we had more and better chances than Atlanta did. But they had this guy, he's called Joseph Martinez, and I think you can only applaud the second goal. It was quality, and so happy with the team, happy with the performance, but not with the result.
Hey Ron, right here. Finishing being the problem tonight, how do you, it's been a problem for this team. Do you see a route to fixing it with this group of players?
Very easy. You just have to tell Yao and Rashawn you have to score a goal and they will do it the next time. It's not that easy. So it's always about confidence, and when you score the first goal, it's easier to efficiency. You can only change it by finishing and do it a lot of times, and that's we want to see. We will see what the future is from the team and from players who miss the chances. But that's also, I played a lot of games against top teams, and my teams were most of the time not bottom of the table. I can't get used to that. I hate it top, and you can see the difference in finishing, and it was tonight. It was also the same.
Ron, you mentioned the passion that the team displayed tonight. The opening half hour of the match was kind of a testy affair, bunch of fouls, some cards. Was that a match?
Because and asking for, I will never tell my playing, so I didn't see that.
Hi, mister. Soy Tito de Noticias Cincinnati. ¿No le pudo haber puesto marca personal a Joseph Martinez?
I think that he scored of him, but in the counter-attack, especially after the first goal, I think he has the speed, and in 1 versus 1 and with the space behind our back four, of course we want to mark him. But I think the defense van der Werf and Haklund did well in defending Martinez, but in the counter-attack you cannot say you have to mark him, so he was in that situations, he was too good.
You guys only had 94 passes in the first half. Was that surprising to you, or?
Oh, you look so sad. In the end, it's we didn't like the first 15 minutes, and we had to play the long ball too much. And the second ball was the first half, I think, for Atlanta. Second half was better. But in the end, it's about how many shots on targets, how many goals. And I think with shots, I think from out of the box they did a lot more than we did. but inside the box, I'm not sure. And with the chances, I'm not sure. And that's the most important thing. But even more important is the score. And so I don't like when we have only 94 passes. But we are bottom of the table. We were down and out after Toronto, and we show that we don't give up. A lot of teams, when they can't win anything, our performance, maybe not in the first half, I think.
You could use as a motivational tool with this group?
We can always play as defensive as we maybe did the last 2 games, but we want to change that in the future. But for playing good football, you need confidence, and we needed points. So I think we gained a lot. But it's next year. It's to Miami and Nashville to show in your first year in the MLS. I do a lot of reading now about MLS and the histories, and if you see Minnesota or you see DC United, they need years to be competitive and have better results in the league. And I think we need time, and we have to show that every year we're going to do better. And for this year, you want to beat records, but not this one.
You just had this match. You have a game on Saturday. What do you do to prepare the team for the next 2 days before Saturday night's match against Chicago?
Give them a lot of recovery and massage and mental massage, and treat them nice, and tell the girls to be gentle to the boys. So we just have to recover and see who's fresh, because we don't change Frankie Amaya because he was
up for next game.
modification.
Modification. Any
Oh,
changes?
yeah. Yes. But I think on some positions I have to, and another position because of physical reasons. But I don't know the